Hello guys, Susanna here. I was watching Angela Kerr the other day and she'd made this awesome envelope, exciting envelopes, number 15. And I really love what she'd made. So I made one for myself, but I want to do something, I'd like to make something else. I thought I just wanted to show Angela. She said for people to have a look at what you'd made. Go on her channel. I made it a little bit different. I used this, which is In Love Arts. All these little, I got these. You get a pack of 4, and so I'd cut that out, and then I used just a packet like that, and did the 2 butterflies and put them in. So I didn't even have acetate. I just slid it in like a packaging thing. Made this little what's her name, for tag for here, so you can sort of see the butterfly coming out through the other side as well. Had this, just made that into a journaling card. She had that, and she made up an envelope at the back, and I used a Edith Holden one on the back. Used Edith Holden card, and then she had the ruffling and all that, and had fabric on there as well. And I've just got a couple of little places like journaling cards in there to put in there. I just loved this little primrose or whatever it is in there. I wanted to do a pink one like she'd done. I love pink, and I love the way she done the pink, and I happened to find the same flower on Pinterest. I got a where is it? One of these. There's a lady on Etsy that sells these. I think Blossom or something like that. I'll have a look. If I remember, I'll put it in the description. You wasn't very much, and you can just print them off. So I had a little bit of trouble making mine. I actually had to cut it off to try and get this through my like die cut, because it's not very wide. Like I wasn't able to get it through that way. It was about probably that much too big, so I wasn't able to get it through. So I thought I'll just cut it in half, and then I stitched it back on and all that kind of stuff. So but I wanted to do to show Angela, because I know that she'd probably watch this. And then I had another one that I wanted to make using the same sort of envelope, but got a bit of slow stitching, and you know, more of it just a little something a little different. But I thought I really wanted to do that. So I've got this book here, which is where I got this picture, this original picture from. Is this vintage. This is how you can use your Daphne's diary, because it's that sort of stuff I'm going to keep for myself. But this, paid a bit of money for this book actually. I think it's about 20 something dollars. Yeah, 25 bucks. And it had in this here, it had that picture, and then it had this in there, and I'll show you. Like my next one I'm going to make from that. I really love that, and I think that was there. Where was that? That was along the side here, I think, or a bit lower. And then that was like a little plate and everything, and that was sort of underneath there. And I really loved this, and I did not want to put like a butterfly or anything like that in there. I'll sort of show you the type of, there's really nice pictures in here. See, that sort of thing, like that is just beautiful, you know. And it, because it's that really nice matte thick paper, but it's more about vintage style rather than love that. But you put bookmarks and like pictures of floral stuff on the back of shelving. Where was that other one? Here it is. Something similar to that as well. So it's a really nice book on how to like do vintagey stuff, which I really love. But yeah, so I thought I'm gonna make a arty journal. I might even put that and those other ones in there, but they're pretty. It's just so pretty, and I just absolutely love this picture. So what I'm going to do, I've got these, and these are, what size are they? I think they're the same size as what Angela had, and I bought quite a few of these as well. It's 229 times 162 millimeters, which is about, it's 9 across and 6, almost 6.5, just a little bit under 6.5. So that's the same size as what Angela used, but because I wanted to keep this picture as a whole, I'm keeping it, I'll sort of cut it a little bit crooked, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to put other stuff on there, and I'm going to do a bit of sewing and all that. So what I do is I just get it, and you close it up because you don't really need it to be open or anything like that. And I'm just going to mainly use this like a little booklet. So I'm going to put this on and do the front cover, and I want to do it a little bit different actually. I want to do some stitching and all that kind of stuff, so I'll do that. Where are we? And then I will stick the back on there because that'll help cover any of the stitching and all that kind of stuff that I do. So what I'm going to do now, what I've got all here is all my little leftover bits and pieces from, you know, my antique papery and just all the pretties, like really sort of pinky pretty colours. Really love how this has turned out, it's so pretty. Now this is the fabric that I used on the edge there. On this one I may not use the, what I might do is I was actually thinking, you can still see I'd cut it at just a tad crooked, so I'm going to have to straighten it up a bit. Where are we? A little bit crooked here. Let's look. Still crooked. Maybe it's that side that's crooked. My thing's a little bit blunt, so I don't really want to do that. Maybe I ought to do what Angela does and get the knife out and cut it straight along there. There we go. Now how crooked is that compared to, yeah, that's pretty crooked. I'll move it over a tad. Hopefully that'll be straighter. Let's look. I've got the heater on. I think I'm going to turn it off. It's a little bit warm. It's better. Let's look. There we go. Yeah, it's that side. There we go. That's fine. I don't mind having a little bit of that yellow. I may even cut a smidge off the bottom. Just to straighten that up here. See, that's pretty crooked too. There we go. Now we've got to re-ink it. Whew. Gee, you get pretty warm. Okay. Okay. Oh, this place is a mess. So I've got an announcement to make about this too. I noticed Wendy on her channel said that, you know, have a look at the tutorial, me making this, and I'd made 2. I've lost mine, and I've got a real strong feeling that it may have accidentally fallen in the bin, and I emptied the bin and it went in the garbage. So I was going to give this as a giveaway, but I'm like, well, now that I haven't got one, I don't know whether I want to give it as a giveaway, because I can't find it anywhere, and I've got a strong suspicion that's what happened to it, and that's pretty annoying. But I mean, to be honest, if someone overseas wins it, I'd just be a bit worried that it wouldn't arrive there in one piece. So I'm gonna have to find something else for a giveaway. Maybe might give this away or something. Yeah, because I've hit 2,500. It's actually gone past that, but it's pretty easy to make. You know, get yourself a beautiful china mug and have a look at my tutorial on how do you do it. I can't find it. It may turn up. I'm hoping that it will. So okay, now we're going to do a bit of sewing, so I will just use this because it's not overly, well, it'll stick it down, but it's not going to be hard to stitch through, which is good. Such a gorgeous magazine. It's more like it's a magazine, but it's more like a book, really, on, you know, vintage style. And yes, I've cut this out, but it's sort of, yeah, it was just so pretty. Didn't really have too much all that on the back. Now move those over. Sometimes something just takes your fancy, and you see, if I do it with this too, it's a lot easier to move if I need to move it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with this. I'll put that up here. I just don't want it to glare. Got that there because I want to got this piece of paper. Like, this is the bit that I used on the back here, and I thought I was going to put the mouth, and it just needed to be round, and I thought I wanted to stick that on there so it looks like it's been clipped under. And then I've got this really nice bit of vintage leftover piece of fabric, which the colours go really well. I think I had that going up that way. Seems a little long on the one side. I'll be back, and then I'm just cutting the trim some of it off. Okay, I had that on there, so it looks like it's got the lace there. And I had this little bit of just an off cut that I wanted to stick underneath there, like that. And then I've got a button, thought it needed 2. Then I've got a leftover bit of this, which I will cut the thread off, and I wanted to put that there. And then, where are we? I did have another button. Hopefully it's not floating around. It's probably gone missing with my It's not hard to go missing, I can tell you. The place is a mess. Okay, well, and I've got my little bag of little goodies here. Little leftover bits and pieces that I can use. And what I was going to do, I'll have to find the other button because it just finishes it off. Unless I may have put it on there. Don't know. I wanted to sort of roll that up a little bit and put that along the edge there, and I want to couch it onto there, and then put that in the middle and then have a button in there. Maybe just do a couple of cross stitches and all that kind of stuff and just make it look like a little sampler, which is very nice. Now I'm probably going to find another button, I'm sure. See, I've got some other little bits and pieces here. So that's probably all I will get done today, I think. Is it the right size for that? I wasn't sure. Got plenty of them. Just sort of get something like it with a little bit on the... No. Don't want it too thick. Nice and soft, but I'm just wondering whether that would probably better there. And that one better there, because it matches that pink a little bit better. Had the perfect button, I'll find it after. Oh well. Yeah, that's nice. The fact that it's a little bit shinier, yeah. I'll keep that out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, for starters, I will glue this down. I think the edge of that. Don't want to go too close. Okay. So we'll put it like it's going to go underneath the clipboard. I actually got this, if you're wanting to know where I got this from. A friend stamped a couple of stamps, and she had it on some paper and gave it to me. So I have no idea. So you could probably just get a stamp or a label or something, you know. Good one. Okay, now I'm going to have to this is actually craft tacky glue that I've got in this bottle, which does glue pretty fast. Okay, I'll stick that down here. And then we'll put that down underneath. That's what I was supposed to do. There we go. Looks like it's always been there, hey? Then we're going to on that. That was a little bit that I had left over. And this I'll put that down, but that I'd like to couch it down with some DMC thread, but may prove to be a little bit interesting to begin with. Just counterbalances that colour there, and it's got a bit of a knot up there, so I'm going to chop that off. It's just a bit of sari silk, I think. Hopefully we're in frame. Okay. Now, I may still glue this on, but I'm going to still just have it there for now. Now I want that one shiny, and that one is not. But then I'm going to come through there with a needle and thread it as well. Okay, that one is going to go in there. Now I've got this, and I'm going to do a little bit of slow stitching. Okay, where do we go here? Okay. Where are we? Need something that's fairly pointy and sharp. Which one? Oh, probably that one. Okay, now what's this? 993 DMC thread. I'll probably use a couple of threads, just two. And do what they call like a couching thread, which will just go across, but it'll sort of look a little bit different underneath. But then are they both gone through? Yes, they do. Do a small knot. Which I may end up cutting a little bit later on. Okay. So open that up, and this is why I'm not going to put anything on there until later. Okay, because I can hide this underneath. So I will just pull that down, then go up around about, I am terrible when it comes to sewing, maybe there, so I come in through there. Yeah, I'm terrible when it comes to sewing to keep it in frame. Okay, so about the same across. That way I can, so it'll be straight on here, but on the other side it's going to be crooked. Okay. Oops. There we go. Didn't want to go in there. It's the easiest way to see how you are doing it. I mean, if this was fabric, I would just go underneath and it'd be a lot easier, but because you're putting it through paper, you do need to sort of re-poke that hole, and it's going to be holding down that this as well, which is good. Okay. And then all this will be hidden, and I'm going to use actually scrapbooking paper so that oh, it's nice. It's a little bit thicker. Okay, there we go. I'll just do a few holes now. So I know where to go. Yeah, so a very small little slow stitching process. Hopefully I'm in camera. Like I said, it's really hard when you're sewing to keep it in camera. Okay. Been loving Rachel from Roxy Creations. She's been doing a lot of on her 100-day project. Her and her sister Sarah have been doing a bit of sewing, and so she's been having a few really nice sewing projects which I really enjoy, and I thought, oh, I want to do some sewing. So, and you know, two of my favorite colors, pink and teal. So that one's sort of a bit more pink, whereas this is a little bit pink and teal, which I really love. And this is vintage fabric. This is like pink seersucker, and that's vintage fabric as well, so it's sort of got that vintagey look about it. So go along, make a few more holes so we know where we're going. So welcome to all my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. Glad to have you on board. There's plenty to look at. I've got some playlists on how to do some stuff, so that's always really handy. I really want to do some more sewing projects at the moment. I've got to get back to my sewing journal, like I've done all the paper stuff, so I want to do some samples and all that, so I might get back to that. But I always get inspired by Angela's stuff. Just got such good ideas. And they're just so pretty. Bit of a sucker for pink. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, and the butterflies, and you know, it was just beautiful. Okay. Okay. Getting there. I've also got some really nice, I've got one of Roxy's packs and it's got hemp and stuff in there, so I thought, oh, I wouldn't mind using that because I really love what she's been doing. I might make a, I've got to make a vintage journal, so I may use that for the cover and maybe sew up something for the cover. That would be nice. Here we go. Hopefully I have been in frame, people. And down. At least it's holding that down too. Okay. Cool. How cute is that? Now, we'll go back underneath there. And then fold back on itself. There we go. My new scissors, I love these. These were for Mother's Day. I just went to my local patchwork shop and said, I'm having these for Mother's Day, thanks. It pays to get good scissors. Okay, now I'm going to put that in the middle somewhere, probably glue that down, and that's just that big tablecloth that I had in one of my previous videos. I've been cutting out, and these are the little tiny little bits, so I've still got to do, so I've been busy cutting those out, and that's from that, which is good. I might just glue that down. And that'll be held down with the button anyway, so, but the edges will need to be glued down. Okay. The only part there that's actually got the flare on it as it is. It emulates that, which is quite nice. Now, tiny little bit. Oop. So while that is drying, I may just do a couple of, well, I've got some green in here. I was actually thinking of doing a couple of stitches here, and just a couple of crosses. I think would look cute. Well, that just worked out fantastic, didn't it? Where are we? There we go. Okay. Okay, where are we? There. Yep. I think because it's on the green, you can't see it. seed in the pink area, and then I'll do another one just there. You can see it better in real life. That's really annoying that that did that. Oh well. I'm just wondering whether I do 5, and you might be able to see more of them coming along here. Might as well. It's either 3 or 5. One along here and then one along that on the pink. There we go. There. And then we've got one there. Okay. There we go. See that little bit more? That's so cute. I love it. I'm wondering if I could do a little stitch around that. We'll see how we go. We get some pink. I think this is probably the better one. To go back underneath here. There we go. I should have used my little pair of scissors. I'm so used to having the big ones. This one. Okay. Yep. 2 strands again. I find they're the easiest to get through the needle. I'll give you something pretty to look at while we're waiting. Okay. Really like the way it's got that little clip there. Cool. Okay. You know what would be really nice? Doing a little stem stitch along here and maybe some French knots on those. That would be nice. Okay, now put the 4 holes in these. Oop, it's moving. Don't move. Okay, I'm going to do the big one first. Yeah, that's looking like it's not complying. I might go through it a couple of times. And that way, gee, it doesn't take much, does it? Just love those 2 colours together. Just look absolutely beautiful. The tealy, well, it's more of a greeny colour, but They look great together. Okay, don't want it. Okay. Now, go through that one. Okay. And then back through there. And then I'm going to do my other one on the other side. Okay. Let me go back through again, catching it and then catching it in on itself. Okay, just unthreaded. Okay. Doing a little bit of slow stitching just really makes it, I reckon. Looks really quite nice. Okay, now I'll put the 4 holes through this one. Yeah, it's a bit more of a challenge. Doesn't seem to be complying. Oop, there it is. I think that might do actually, because there is quite a few holes in there already and I really don't need any more. Okay. Starting to get a bit, because it's got the stitching underneath of that other one. Okay, that'll do. It's been glued on anyway, so that's cool. Now, I do have some of that, but I might use some of this instead. Oop. Now, oop. Never easy. Remember when Rachel was saying, she said, "You're not as chatty when you're sewing it." It's so true. I think it's because you're concentrating. Put the lid back on that. Okay. Check the time. Oh well. What's that say? 5 o'clock. I have to go out for tea soon, so I might have to finish up. I'll have a look how we're going for time. 44 minutes. Well, yes, definitely. Okay, well, that's what we've done so far. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this paper. Where is it? I'll cut that bit off, and that's going to go over the top of that there, and because it's scrapbooking paper, it'll hold that in, which is good. So I'll give you a close-up. There's the back, and there is the front, and there's those little stitches along there. And yeah, so I'm just going to do some stem stitching along here and maybe some French knots along there as well, and I might even do a running stitch along here, whether it be a faux stitch or not, because it's taken a few minutes already. But how good does that look? It looks like it's a real one. So that's the start of my little booklet. I think it's adorable. So okay, no worries guys, we'll put that in here, and I will I've got to head off because I've got to head off to tea, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching guys. Bye.